Hello everybody, welcome back to Insider Trading. Every time I come back in here, it says that my save file is empty, and I do not know what is up with that. But we are going to go out today on intern difficulty. We are not going to do the tutorial, and we'll go out with the Swan again. So, unique, -3 tokens. All cards price modifying effects are permanently buffed by 0.3, and +3 tokens all are reduced by 0.3. So, farm the tokens, difficulty intern. Let's have at it. Right, show me that opening price. New beginnings. Add ideology type cards or tool typed cards. Plus re-triggers. I can work with re-triggers. Your new friend gives you a gift, a sleeping pill. If used when market is open, price -10. Accept. Set the market to a price. That really tanked down on the end there, didn't it? Except it didn't really, because it's still opening at $100 for us. Right. I think we can work with this quite well. I'm just gonna bring that down a little more. We've got bull, 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 bear, bear, bear. 5 tokens is not tons. So if we move this guy to here, we get that long stretch of bulls. And we move this bear to there, we get the negatives of these, then this increases the power of the bulls, and then we get the positive of the bulls all twice with -3 tokens. Let's lower the cost of the stock so that we can buy more of them and start trading. Alright, we made $175. Choose new cards. Marked cards may appear in card selection. For every 4 marked cards selected, +1 max interest. -1% price. On every second trigger each day, do -20% price instead. -1% price. On every third trigger each day, do -40% price instead. -2 on first trigger each day, trigger once more. I mean, if I can drop the price by 40%, that's great. We just have to figure out a way to get this to go 3 times. +2 price. On first trigger each day, trigger once more. If holding 10 or more tokens, price +8, otherwise do nothing. And a bull. I want to take lots of marked cards to get my interest really high so that we can have loads of great stuff for our birds, I think. We have 6 whole tokens. All cards' price modifying effects are permanently buffed by 0.1. If used during weekly event rerolls, change. I think with 6 tokens, we just have to go. We don't have 10 tokens, so that's going to do nothing. That's going to give us 3 tokens and decrease the value of stuff. So let's get rid of a couple of those. +3 tokens to -3 tokens is not very helpful. Alright, we're just going to skip on this, I suppose. Is about as good as we can do. Price down to 106. But now we have 20 tokens. The Flock. Bird. Uncommon. 0% minus price. Effect modified by 0.5% per owned token. Max -20%. Gain a token on retrigger. Sounds great. Bird. 1 on price. +1 tokens. If used when market is open, permanently delete the first 2 cards and redraw them. All modifying price effects are permanently buffed by 0.1. want to get perks. I just don't think I have the value to do it right now. Let's grab both of these. We'll use vitamins right away. Okay, this is a better looking day. Minus 7.1% though. It's quite a lot. I think we might just skip here again. And if we're going to do that, get rid of this. Those two just cancel each other out, which seems worthless to me. We don't have enough bears or birds to make a good synergy. So skip here and try and tank the price some more. That minus 12% was good. Minus 2% on first trigger each day, trigger once more. If holding 10 or more tokens, does lots. Tool uncommon, if the right adjacent card has a tool type, give it +1 trigger count. I think we have to prioritize that. 31 tokens. Doubles tokens. You'll love to see it. Alright, we'll take a perk. 1 in 5 chance for cost to not increase when moving or discarding cards. First, green positive card in queue gets +1 trigger. If you own no shares, minus 5% price every time the last card in queue triggers. Give me the long. Let me just check the deck here. We don't have green tools yet. But we can make this trigger twice to put extra re-triggers on these, so I like that. We do need to make another 300 bucks, 225. 38 tokens. All right, this is going to be a good round. We don't need this right now. This is lost to us if we don't have something better to use it with, but so be it. I'm going to put this. Okay, I'm going to discard this. I'm going to put this up front. So we get 0.3 for all of these, and then we lose the 0.3. Let's lose the big bear. That bear. Go on then. And then clearly we move this and this so that these all go twice. Am I going to get rid of this because it's taking them down by 0.03? I am. This is fine. I can deal with this. Trade. All right. We made our money. Good. We have Friday to work with. Minus 2% price. If the card to the left has triggered 3 or more times, do minus 15% price instead. On first trigger each day, trigger once more. Like, it's all well and good having these cards that are manipulated by having more triggers occur, but I need more things to make things re-trigger. So far we just have the long and one other card, the metronome. So if the metronome is the first thing, it gives something to the right +1 count. And if it's the first green one, it gives it +2 counts, which will be quite valuable to us later, I'm sure. So we'll take a catalyst and a crow. 21 tokens. We are going to skip, so we're going to get 10 more. But I think we're just going to keep what we've got here going. These are not the ones I wanted to... I mean, these will tank the price, but I wanted to be able to manipulate this. The gaining of a token is lovely. The gaining of that token is lovely. So discard this bull 3 and that bull 3. Swan is fine as well. So it's all pretty good stuff here. I just want to find the metronome to make this trigger 3 times. Is it worth really digging for this now? Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move this bear 2 to here, and I'm going to delete them both. Because they were not that interesting to me. Oh, these are not the things I want to see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 remaining. I should have taken that pill that resets the costs. Alright, we do not find it. So, skip. Week complete, collecting balance. Balance is now $1,000 once again. Everything is increased in prices. An event will be active. Lockdown. After all cards trigger, lock 3 random cards. Locked cards will stay in the queue till the next day. Oh, goody. That won't be a problem at all. Let's remove bears from the shop. I don't want to see more bears. -1 on every second trigger. Instead, do -20. That works for us. -5% price gain plus 0 tokens when this card is deleted. Reward increases by 3 on trigger. And a raven, -1 price, +1 tokens. We'll take a dynamite. Pelican, bird. Delete adjacent birds. Gain +5 tokens for each bird deleted this way. It's not really what I want. Do we ever just redraw these once in a while? Oh, these are bad as well. Revolving door, rare, -5% price. Gain additional trigger count equal to how many times the left adjacent card has triggered today. Okay. Sledgehammer, on the 3rd trigger of each day, delete adjacent cards. Bull 3, crow. On the 3rd trigger of each day, delete adjacent cards. No. I'll take a bull 3, that's fine. 30 tokens. Oh, 5 is so expensive for these. I'd like to tank the price some more. Don't know what we're going to draw, though. Are we going to draw the remaining first, I wonder? Don't know. Seems like we did. If the right adjacent card has a tool, give it +1 trigger count. Gain additional trigger count equal to how many times the left adjacent card has triggered today. Okay, we're going to move this to here and that to there. Then this is the first green one. That's really good for us. That's fine. Let's get rid of bull 3. Pull 2. Those two can just cancel each other out. And I think we skip here to tank the price, because this is going to give this +1 trigger. It's going to trigger once again, which gives that +1 trigger, which then saw this trigger twice, which gives this 2 additional triggers. So this is going to do a lot, I think. Is my hope, at least. Yeah, that did a lot, and I'm happy about it. Oh god. They locked these 3. They locked Metronome and that guy. Oh look, another Metronome. $47 tokens. We could probably think about taking a perk. Like, if I nuke the price too much and then gain the price too much, I guess no, it shouldn't be too bad as long as I don't do it too many times, because if this gets to a silly amount of money, I won't be able to buy any shares. But if the decrease is big and the increase is small, I should still be okay, I think. Every time you move or discard a card each day, all cards temporarily gain 0.2% buff of their price modifying effects. Another the long. Skipping grants 3 extra tokens. Give me another the long. Okay. These are still here. I could move them. But I think I'm just going to tank the price again on Tuesday. So, get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Every 3rd trigger each day, do minus 44% price instead. If I put that here, then it would be to the side of this. This would go twice, giving this 3 triggers, dropping the price by basically half. Right? Skip that. See how we go. Yep, $34 shares. Give me a Raven. I think I need another Metronome. $38 tokens. We keep some decent stuff this time. Let's drop the price while the price is low, and we'll do that as well. Okay. This card to the left is triggered 3 times or more. That's fine, because this isn't going to trigger lots. I don't have any positive money tools. I actually have... Oh no, that's remaining. Do full deck. Yeah, I don't have any positive cash tools. Card has triggered 3 or more times, do that. Minus 2.5 is not really bad. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. I'd like to get to 5 birds so that they can all go twice. Because these 2 are worth the most to me. Well, discard that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put that there. That's 4 birds. I want to stay above 22 tokens at all cost. Above 10 tokens, rather. Right, now we have a synergy. And we can trade on that. This is going to trigger twice, which is lame, but I can't afford to move anything else. We made $496. The price only went up 7%. Into Thursday. We've kept 3 bulls, which is interesting if we can find 2 more for the synergy. Gain 0 tokens when this card is deleted, minus 5% price and increases its value. I need better good stuff, is my problem. 32 tokens. Doesn't feel super high. At the end of every day, earn 1 token for every 6 interest caps, 6 gaining because we have 30. Give me one of those. Okay. Discard that. Move that to there. Bulls are all going twice. 26 tokens. This one's going 2 extra times at the beginning. On every second trigger each day, do minus 21% instead. That's fine. Minus 1% we can handle. On first trigger each day, trigger once more. I don't love. That has to go. That has to go. Okay, that'll have to do it. Trade at $36. Get 40 shares. Oh, we need to get $26 out of this Friday. First trigger each day, trigger once more. I don't see how that becomes good with what we have, because going +2/+2 is not incredible. I guess if you had all ladders, they go 4 times, and that wouldn't be bad. 17 tokens is not a lot. Let's drop the price. The card to the left has triggered 3 or more times on every second trigger. No, they're not gonna. Do I think this gets me $20? With these two, I think it has to. I could discard something, but then if I get something worse, I have to discard that, and then I can't discard the next one, so I think we just take this. We get there reasonably comfortably. Balance back down to $1,000. -2 card queue slot. Gross. Just 8 cards down here now. Add glitch type cards. Add rare cards. Add farmer cards. More pills. Let's do pills, because pills I can understand. Panacea plus 20 tokens. Thanks so much. I need that. We could probably start getting rid of our bulls and keeping our birds. Take a bull trap. Take a hawk. Lower the price $10. $45 is no time like the present to take a perk. +1 token every time the second card in the queue triggers. The short. First red negative card in queue gets +1 trigger. Last card in the queue gets 1 in 3 chance to delete itself after triggering. Give me the short, and then we're going to have to remember that all of this stuff is going on at once. If we're dropping the price, we want the number to be bigger so the percentages go down further. So discard that. Discard that. Discard that. We don't have enough bears to make a synergy. The first red card's going to go twice. So I guess I would rather have negative 10% go twice, except I'm going to move it and then that will drop its value a little. Alright, skip. I guess we get 10 tokens when we skip as well. Alright, we took off 30% of that. Rope, hawk, dynamite is okay, because on seconds that's the short working. Another dove. Fill up all pill slots with random pills. Ugh. Well, are we skipping again in lieu of trading? Because there's no value to be had here. On first trigger each day, trigger once more. That's going to tank that even further. The birds are all set to go twice. I think we just skip as we are. We could discard this, it's not doing anything. On every second trigger each day, do minus 21%. On first trigger each day, trigger once more. Alright, I'm going to swap those, because this will get the short. Go twice, that'll do that more than the birds go. Skip. $33. $25. I keep forgetting to do these things. Another dynamite. And another bull trap. 55 tokens. Max interest is 7 on 35. Another short. Hot-tempered. Runners up. I guess we take another short, right? It's the simple decision. We now have green stuff, finally. Don't feel great about bull trapping my stuff that gives me gains while I don't have much way to make money. But we are going to drop the price by $10 more, make 2 tokens or pills, drop the price by $10 more, and we have a relaxant. So this is going to get interesting. I don't need to drop the price lower than $5. I really don't. Okay. I need these, for sure. We only have 8. If we want to get a synergy, we'd need 5. Get rid of this, this, and this. And this, and this. Okay. We can't do bird synergy with this. But it's looking better. Do I want to bull trap 2 of these 1% bulls? Kinda. And then we have 11 tokens, which means these will still trigger. Trade. We made 500 bucks. How did you go negative 67.4% if we made money? Don't know. On first trigger each day, trigger once more. Every second trigger. I might reroll these because I don't need more bull traps, I think. No, I could take a bull trap. Right, it's Thursday. Our balance is not growing nearly as quickly as I'd like it to. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh, this is going to go terribly. Get rid of that. Use that. Oh, this is not what I thought it was. I thought this is the one that gave us a bunch of free stuff. We have 10 tokens. We can get 1 free move or discard right now. It's better. We still got Friday to go. We made 160 bucks. We need to double our money on this last day, which would be 100% growth, which does not feel feasible right now. If used when market is open, permanently delete first 2 cards. I've only got 12 tokens to spend. I should have used psychedelic while I had a moment to try. Okay. We need so much money. What I haven't seen is any real tools that give me money, which has been my problem, I think. I don't even know if there are necessarily any. But it's Friday, we have to trade, we have to try and double our money. It's not worked out. We have 2 tokens left. It's just not going to be it. Yeah, we just never got that tools that could give us more money. We have collection, cards, tools. So this is all the tools there are. First trigger each day, give once more. If the adjacent card has a tool type, give it +1 trigger count. On the 3rd trigger of each day, delete adjacent cards. Plus 0% price. Effect temporarily increases by +1 on every trigger, resets every day. And a card we haven't found yet. So I guess I just needed to get metronomes on ladders to get them to trigger so many times that it would just be +2%, +2%, +2%, and get that compounding. But boy, it did not work out for us. All right, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.